Yes, I know about the leaks. No, I am not going to spoil them here. After the whole accidental Fire Godzilla reveal from Jakks Pacific back before Godzilla King of the Monsters was released, I pretty much swore off doing that sort of thing on this channel. It's tempting to do because it would bring in a lot of views, and considering my last few videos haven't exactly been getting much in the way of attention, I certainly could use a bump, but I have integrity. I'm not going to do it. You'll probably find some people down in the comments saying, "Come to my channel, kiddies, I'll give you the fix you need." But all the same, not going to cover the spoilers specifically. That might change depending on how the next few days play out, but for now, I'm swearing off of it. I do know what they are, or at least I can make an educated guess. I've tried not to look too hard at the blurry photographs and comments that have been floating around and spreading like a virus throughout the internet, but all the same, I think I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to be. Even so, though, still not going to say it. What I'm more curious about is why it happened. I'm sure there are people who will be saying that the reason it happened is because there are serious leaks at Warner Brothers and they need to be tighter with their security and stuff like that. Personally, I think this may have more to do with the schedule change than anything else. Remember, for the longest time, we were still acting under the assumption that Godzilla vs. Kong was going to be released in March. The shift from March to November didn't happen until last November. And during that time, there were still a lot of deals that were already being made, a lot of things that were already put in place for the schedule. So I have a feeling that somehow that's the source of it. Most likely what happened is that they made the change for the release date, and Playmates, who you may recall is doing the merchandise for Godzilla vs. Kong, and their display at a recent convention is part of what caused this leak in the first place. They probably had this all ready to go. They had already arranged to have the deal that they would be doing the merchandise. They got their prototypes ready, they got their booth for the conventions, and then the change happened. And I don't know specifically what would have gone on behind the scenes. A breakdown in communication, something just slipped past everyone's radar, or Playmates either refusing to back down or simply stating they were unable to change anything because they'd already been penciled in. I don't know, but either way, they probably already had this all set to go, and they had to go through with it, or they just chose to go through with it. Now, had the release date not been changed, had they stuck with the March date, this probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal. They probably would have done the exact same thing, and we would have had this reveal at the convention. Around the same time we might have gotten a teaser, or maybe the teaser would have already come and then we would have gotten this reveal. I don't know. We'll never know now, in fact. But I'm pretty sure that must have been what happened. And the cat's out of the bag now. I mean, maybe you haven't heard of it. And I'm going on the assumption that maybe you haven't, which is why I am specifically not saying what the spoiler is. But you're probably going to find out at some point. I don't know what's going to happen from here. We're going to see what goes on. Maybe Warner Brothers will step forward and just let everyone know it officially after this, or maybe not. Who knows? But either way, I'm not going to say anything about it at the moment. All I'm going to say is, well, actually I don't know what there is to say. I'm just going to try avoiding spoilers as best I can. I don't want to cover these kind of leaks. I admit there are some leaks I covered, like the Godzilla vs. Kong bit of footage that was in that sizzle reel, but the reason I don't think that was too big of a deal is because it was only 3 seconds long, it was officially shown to people, and it didn't really give anything away because it was only 3 seconds long, so couldn't have been that big of a deal to show it. This is different, so yeah. For now, I'm just not going to say anything. Might be pointless of me to do so, but I made a vow, I'm sticking to it, because that's the kind of person I am. If you want to go and have it spoiled for yourself, there are probably no shortage of sites and videos you can go to that will do exactly that for you. It's entirely your choice. For me, though, I am just going to stay the course that I'm currently on. And that's all I have to say on the whole matter for now. Maybe there will be more to say later on. We will see. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it as well as subscribe to the channel for more content of a similar nature. Also, check the description for links to our Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon pages, as well as the Amazon link for the novel Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, penned by yours truly. Thank you all, and we appreciate your support.